Hello ladies and gentlemen, subscribe Astro Sunder and press the bell icon. Today we are going to see. The part of fortune indicates the area in the horoscope where the owner of the horoscope feels that good fortune is smiling on him. To some, good fortune means that money abounds, to others it means public recognition and acclaim, and to others, it means love, good health, and good luck. The clue, according to tradition, to the personal interpretation of good fortune lies in the sign and house placement of the part of fortune. The part of fortune will be the exact amount of degrees and minutes distant from the ascendant as the moon is distant from the Sunday. So, for example, if the moon is 73 degrees after the sun, within the second eighth of the lunation cycle, the part of fortune will be 73 degrees after the ascendant. The same example, in zodiacal terms, could have the ascendant at 10 degrees Taurus, the sun at 00 Gemini, and the moon at 13 degrees Leo. This is a distance of the 73 degrees mentioned above. Because the ascendant is 10 degrees Taurus, the part of fortune is 73 degrees later, or 23 degrees of Cancer. The sign of the part of fortune is dependent on the sign and degree of the ascendant, leading to a wide variety of possible signs for the part of fortune on any given day. The house position of the part of fortune, however, depends upon the distance that the moon is from the Sunday. For example, in a natal chart cast for right after the new moon, the part of fortune will be in the first house, because the moon has not yet moved far from the sun, and the part of fortune is close to the ascendant. As another example of house position, consider the hours after a full moon, when the part of fortune is in the 7th house because the moon is located a little bit more than 180 degrees from the Sunday. The secret of part of fortune in 9th house. If you have part of fortune in the 9th house in your birth chart, you look for a more cosmic reality than a mundane one. You experience your greatest fulfillment discovering truth, expanding your consciousness and your understanding of the universe. You know many cultures and different forms of human thought. You transcend the inner understanding of mundane reality. You know that everything is relative. Since your part of fortune is in the 9th house of your birth chart, the 3rd house is the opposite house. Through the 3rd house, you realize the amount of energy spent among people who do not seem to understand each other, since the meanings of the words distort the truth. You must remain impartial in these situations and learn the idea of duality as part of human nature. You must know that the truth is only known through the non-truth, and therefore you need to resolve the duality to a higher truth. Once you understand this, then real communication will be possible. Often you will see and hear yourself expressing and saying things that are not totally true. The more duality you experience and express, the greater will be the need to resolve this duality into a unity and understand the need for polarity in nature and in human life. You have a great need for identification with a deity, study, contemplation, meditation and spiritual search, universal truth and being attuned to the forces and laws of nature. But this world sometimes does not allow it, since daily life immerses us in a mundane reality. Remember that every little thing gives a unique sense to the totality and universal understanding of justice. You are very skilled in recognizing the subtleties of thought. Without looking down on others, you must keep your standards higher and thus raise your level of being, and at the same time learn to function in the everyday world of less important ideas and thoughts, understanding them as necessary. Thus, you will understand the nature of everything that is relative and dual. Wisdom loses much of its beauty by trying to transfer it to the concrete and inferior mind. So, you must learn to experience a cosmic reality while you learn to function in the world of less important ideas and thoughts. Tolerate and balance the relationship between both in your life. You must always maintain your independence. Your satisfaction will come from all the truth you discover for yourself, without trying to make others fit in your world and without trying to correct their ideas and attitudes. You simply have to teach them, maintaining a detachment and even an indifference to how they accept what you are teaching them. Then, you will experience the height of your knowledge, your true function in the world, and your fulfillment. In short, part of fortune in the ninth house. The person with his part of fortune in the ninth house usually finds expression through travel, philosophy, higher education, philosophical thought, spirituality, or publishing. He may find his fortunes far from home. This person can profit through and from people at a distance. His studies bring insights to him which he uses to help other people. This is a person who can be a natural clairvoyant as well. Most of this person's labors are mental. This is a person who is always broadening his vistas and expanding his education.